Minnesota Vikings will try and break a 2-game losing streak as they host the Detroit Lions on Sunday, November 6th, with a 1 p.m. Eastern start time on Fox. The Vikings were looking like the best team in the NFL when they were 5-0, but after 2 straight losses, there are serious questions about the team. It got so bad this week that offensive coordinator Norv Turner resigned. Whether that is good news or not is in debate, as the Vikings have been terrible on offense under Turner this season. It will be Pat Shurmur taking over the job moving forward. The Detroit Lions are facing what could be a crossroads game on Sunday as they come into this one at 4-4. They didn't play well last week at Houston and now face a tough Minnesota team on the road. The Lions are scoring about 23 points per game while allowing nearly 24 points per contest. The Lions are just 1-3 against the spread on the road this season and 4-4 against the spread total. The Lions normally have trouble scoring points on the road at Minnesota. Detroit has lost 8 of the last 10 at Minnesota, with the last 3 games going under the total. The Minnesota Vikings come in at 5-2 straight up and against the spread. The Vikings are 2-5 on the over-under. The Vikings are in first place in the NFC North, but they are looking for answers after dropping their last 2 games. It was ugly on Monday night as they were dominated on both sides of the ball by the last-place Chicago Bears. The Vikings haven't gotten anything out of their running game, which has put far too much pressure on quarterback Sam Bradford, and he is getting hit early and often. It will be interesting to see what changes Shurmur makes on offense. The Vikings defense has been great until last week when they laid an egg against Chicago. The Vikings are still first in the league in fewest points allowed at 14.9 per contest. Taking a look at the betting statistics, the Detroit Lions are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games in Week 9. The Lions are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games in November. And the Lions are 4-2 against the spread in their last 7 meetings in Minnesota. On the Viking side, the Minnesota Vikings are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 versus the NFC North. The Vikings are 23-8 against the spread in their last 31 home games, and the Vikings are 36-15 against the spread in their last 51 games overall. Taking a look at the over-under, the under is 16-6 in the Lions' last 22 road games. The under is 4-0-1 in the Vikings' last 5 games in November. The under is 13-3 in the Vikings' last 16 versus the NFC North, and the under is 20-6 in the Vikings' last 26 versus the NFC. We expect the Vikings to get back to playing dominant defense this week, and we also think the change to Shurmur will help out the offense a little bit. So we'll lay the points and take Minnesota in this game. Our pick and prediction is for the Minnesota Vikings at -6. For our pick and prediction on this game and every other game this week, and a wealth of free stats and information, check out bangthebook.com.